can start in just a second. So after morning cigarette, you know how that works. I'm vibing, man. I'm fully vibing today. I'm in a good mood. It's a good month. Yeah, man. Chilling, man. What are you saying, though, man? What's going on, Jams? Hope you guys doing well. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Well, I think it's the 119th episode today. So, fucking hell, that's kind of a mad one, though. So, we've been doing this for quite a long time. Since I believe in May, just before I went to Turkey. So, we've come a long way. We've come a very, very long way. And if you guys think about it as well, you guys have been in the bear market for 13 months in it. So hats off to you. You're still here. You're still grinding. You're still doing your thing. Still learning as well. So keep doing what you gotta do as well. You know, it's a very hard work. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a mad grind. It's horrible. It's a painful thing. Sometimes you just want to give up. Sometimes you think to yourself, "Fuck this shit." So 1 minute it's going down, the next minute it's going up. You're like, "Yo, is it ready to go up?" And then nah, it's still bear market. But then he goes up again. You're like, "Fucking hell." So it is what it is, though. You know, that's how well, life is like that as well, and that's how trading is. You know, it's a very difficult thing to do, but you know, if you keep at it, keep practicing it as well, it will make sense. It will make sense, much more sense over experience over time. It's just like anything you do. Like if you were to be a mechanic, yeah, I mean, you learn the stuff on books in it, but when you're doing it by hand, it's a different ball game. Sometimes you see some of these mechanics, right? They take out a fucking wheel out of nowhere, like with their teeth or some shit like that. You're like, how the fuck you did that in it? But it's the same principle. The principle really is comes down to this, right? If you just keep doing it, keep putting the practice into it, put the effort into it, whether you're not trading or you're paper trading and you're just studying, or whether you're taking a little not a gamble, but a little try here and there as well, with the momentum going on as well, and just being patient, waiting for confirmation, playing aggressive. There's all different kinds of styles. You just gotta find what style fits you, and that's the way forward. That's the way forward. But the first thing I wanna touch base on before we carry on, right? Actually, first things first. Let's do the morning shout. We got John Caboose here. We got Dev Basu. What you saying, my bro? Bomb Biggie's in the house. Justin's here. Adam, GP. The Gooner's here. We got Joe Crates in the house. Raheem, my bro. PYR. Hmm. Same about PYR. Alts could be good though, right? I mean, look, right. So, crypto has actually had a bit of a pump over the pump for the last week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks now. For the last 2 weeks as well. Bearish month in November. We will touch base on that and then go on the plans. Bearish month, but is this the bottom? I don't think this is the bottom, right? I still think this is a bear market rally, right? Until proven otherwise. What's going on, Ed? Walaikum salam. Good to have you here, my brother. Um, yeah, I still think it's a bear market rally. So we're gonna go push up. I was saying, well, before we carry on, right? The first thing I want to touch bases is two tweets. Number one is this one here. Flipping bias is the equivalent of having an open mind. If you're not open-minded, then you're an absolute dickhead. Now the question is, you gotta ask yourself, are you a fucking dickhead? Now I got 2,300 followers here on YouTube. I got 53,000 followers on Twitter. So we're talking about 55,000 approximately are not dickheads in it. But the other billions, right, are dickheads. We're not dickheads, they are. So fuck them. No, I'm messing. I'm messing. No, like saying that though, like if it's the first time you actually come on the stream, smash the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. If it's the last time that you're gonna come on the stream, then you're a dickhead, and I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. Mm. I'm in a good mood, man. We got 25 days to Christmas, fam. You know how fucking sick that is. Christmas is coming. Saturn's coming. Fucking yes, go. The second one is right. It's the first tweet there. And the second tweet was literally this one. I wanted to see what people's reply was. Seeing a lot of guys short. Seeing a lot of guys looking to short BTC around 17.5k level. I'm down to short, but if we shoot to 20k, what the fuck do we do then, innit? Are you gonna play the longs? Are you gonna play the shorts? What are you gonna do? You're gonna keep shorting, which comes to the first tweet I showed you. That flipping buy is like having an open mind. If you're not open minded, then you're a dickhead, because it's all good to short, right? But you've got to have you got to have reasons in it. Now this is why I believe price action does a lot of the storytelling. The price action itself, right? So for example, let's bring a clear empty an empty chart, right? So if I were to this education moment, guys, man, smash the likes, man. John, I think Joe Crate is saying it's fucking Christmas, man. Good to have you here. We've got Dirt on the track here, Justin. White elephant and Secret Santa this year. Elephant? Why are we talking about elephants for? Like, Where are you from, Justin? Like India. I mean, why did Stream Elements time David Bart for? I don't understand. David Bart's a sick geezer. What did he do? Message deleted? But let's have a look. 1 second. I don't think David Bart would be disrespectful. So bot actually did that. Let me know what happened, David. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I don't know why there's a bot there, to be honest. We'll figure that out. You're from USA. What does elephants got to do with thingy with Christmas? I don't get it. Way to do presents. Oh, you what? Elephants? I swear down is fucking reindeers. Yo, Gandalf, what you saying? What you saying, G? There we go. So what we're saying is, like, in terms of like when you're having shorts and whatnot, you gotta have like, if I'm gonna short, right, gotta look for key resistance. Right, the area, the key point is key resistance. What happened at key resistance? We're gonna talk about key resistance in just a moment. Okay, this is a really important session here. We're not fucking around here. Right? Or there'll be moments of us fucking around here and there, but it's a very key important that I want key lesson I want you to put in mind. Well, I believe most of you guys will actually know this, but the thing is, like, it's always good to go for a reminder, isn't it? Right? So when you got a key level, right? Let's call this let's call this K key level as resistance, right? Let's call it key level R, and this is key level. It's hard to do this on the fucking thing here. Key level S. So key level support, key level resistance, all right? Justin, what you saying, my G? So you got price playing around here, right? Whatever the fuck he wants to do, right? So let's just say, like, you know, it's playing in its own particular. Well, let's do it here, right? So we got this. So we got a level of a range band environment there. We got a deviation, and we're playing it up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Everyone's all cool with that. Everyone's quite familiar with that. Play back up, right? So then we have a breakout, and sometimes from here, this breakout could be a deviation. We come back in and we play it back down. That's one, and we still play within the range over here. Or what we can do is, this is the consolidation over here. We've got the breakout, then we've got the retest, and what actually happens, instead of actually coming back in as finding resistance off this range level here, we find support of these PRs, price actions, these PAs, take out these highs, and we start blasting the motherfucker up in it to key level resistance, key level. And that's the area we start looking where you be taking profits. If you're taking a trade, let's say you're taking a trade over here, your stop loss may be here, wherever you want to put your stop losses. You played it all the way up to key level resistance, and now this is where your primary, like your main objectives would be taking profits. The same thing is down here, right? If you come back down, we could let it do its thing. We find out, is this a deviation? If it's a deviation, so it's back in, play back to mid-range back to range high. That's the standard shit. But if it's actually a consolidation over here, and what we do a breakout on the downside, and then this is just a retest. We find support. Well, this is not a very good fucking chart. Find support. We take the short down into key level resistance, key level support. Now, these are key levels. What is a key level? What's going on, David? How you doing, man? You got Hugh Janus in there. Long silver yesterday. That's good, my man. So so what is it like a key level? A key level is something on higher time frame. That's why you always look for the higher time. You need to have the higher time frame bias, right? Not just a bias in the short time. In the lower time frame, this could be my bias back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in it. So I can actually flip bias back and forth. But when we get the confirmation for the downside or the upside, this is when you really gotta change your conviction. Instead of saying, yeah, I'm gonna short here and then get stopped out, you need to start looking, what do we do? It's like key levels either on the resistance support, right? You see price come into it, right? A lot of people say, yeah, we're gonna go long, and then we do this, right? And then we play around here. We may just be a bit of chop. Once we lose this area here, so this is what it is. This is let me just change the color. What you got here, you got a range band environment. This is a range band environment just at the key level resistance, okay? It's that resistance. Now, if you want to take the shorts, right, you got a deviation here. We come back into it. We find rejection off the mid range. We come back down, find resistance off the range low. Once we break this low here, this low here, then you start to anticipate that we got a change in market structure. Why? Because if I were to show you this, right, so what I've done is a high, lower low, I think a higher low, got a lower high now. Then we got a lower low, a lower high, and a lower low. It's a lower high. Then what happens? Bang, Bob's your uncle. Let's play back down. That's what you were looking at. So let's just say this is your 18k level, right? Some people are looking at 18 points. I think it's 6k. Or 6k. I will touch base on that in just a second there. And this is like your fucking 13k. I don't fucking know. But this is exactly where we are right now. We're here. We're between this 13 and 18.6k. What do we do in it? Well, we'll touch base on that in just a moment there. This is awesome. I think I've been having this problem hard to understand what a trend suddenly turns without seeing the key SR. Yes, skin face. You know what we're gonna do actually, my bro? Shortly afterwards, right, after the stream, we're gonna do a proper monthly analysis, a real in-depth monthly analysis, what we're looking for. So I'm gonna do this like on YouTube as well, so that everyone gets an understanding. And then when we look for trades, but then we're gonna smash it out on in the DCC afterwards. It will be recorded for those who actually want to watch it afterwards as well, who can't make it in the sessions as well. Then like you guys can actually watch that afterwards as well. So but keep an eye on that. That's gonna come straight after this. So. I couldn't see the so what's it? Ning said, "Yo, Ning, what you saying? Good to have you there. What you just gonna give morning to just a fan of Country Club and not to me? Rah, Ning. That's how it is. Gandalf Grey. I couldn't see the action until the pink lines. Fuck you, bro. What a dickhead. Gandalf, I got love for you, my bro. Fucking pink. It's red, fam. Why are we calling it pink for? It's all about me. Oh yeah, boy. It seems like a fan of Country Club. Shit, man. Fucking hell, taking all the women off me, yeah? Is that how it is? Alright, it's all love. It's all love. But yeah, and then once we break down, this is your final confirmation. You can actually short it here with confirmation, hard stop above here. You can short it here with confirmation, hard stop above here, right? That's what we're looking for. Then you play down back into these areas of where the previous consolidation is. And then we'll see what happens. Do we... Oops. Give me a second. Do we... What the fuck are we doing? Bruv. I'm having a lesson here. Don't fuck with me. Yeah. Do we come into... Oops. Let me just... Yeah. Do we come into these lows here? This area thingy, a range band environment here. And then we got that will be your target here. And then we'll see how we react. If we get back down below, we play back within this range. Or if we find support, then we come back up to play up. Bullish price action back into around here. Like level to level. That's all it is. All you're doing is you're ping-ponging the motherfucker. So picture this. You got like the normal table, I don't know, I think it's like 6 foot wide. Or no, 8 foot is 8 foot long. The normal table is like 7-8 foot. And the movement of the fucking ping pong, it just really created this, and it's like sounds like someone's getting fucked in the back in it, like a fucking head getting banged on the ball or some shit like that. But you know what I mean. But then like that's the lower time frame. But the higher time frame, right, is like you're kicking the ball, right? You're kicking the ball from one side of a football pitch to the other side of the other pitch. Takes a longer process for it to get from one side to another side. That's your higher time frame. But lower time frame is so fucking quick, right? That's like, this is your lower time frame and this is your higher time frame. So you gotta be patient now. Be patient, be calm. It is the monthly open. Don't be a dickhead. And if we need to flip buys for longs, we play flip buys for longs. If we need to flip buys for shorts, we play for shorts. So whether it comes to 17.5k, that is like an objective. That is an objective. I'm not gonna say no, it's not. But I'm looking at 18.6k at the very minimum, possibly to 20k. Now I have my reasoning about this, and I'll explain it to you in a bit of a thing. I'll explain it a little bit. So just so you guys can have a bit of an understanding of what we're doing there. Right then, so let's get cracking. Let's have a look at dollar index. What's dollar index saying in it? Because our good friend dollar, right, has finally starting to show some massive resistance, right? So we had one, right, like a massive shank down. Let me just delete this for a second, right? So what we had, right, let's just focus on this and let's talk about this, right? So we had a shank down over here, right? A shank down there. It's a down candles. Well, we've had a few down candles there. We have a little bit, not too much, right? But we have a down candle right here. Let's just fucking get the red color. I don't want the black. We have a down candle here, right? But it's still within this range, right? You see here, where we have a down candle there, we're still within the previous month's range. A down candle here, still within the previous month range. Down candle there, still within the previous range. Down candle here, still within the previous range. But this motherfucker now, right, has showed us something completely fucking different now, What's happened is we have a down candle, which within the previous month's range, and this motherfucker took it all out, took out the stops there, done. It's finished. Monthly candles is done. It is finally looking like it's tipping over. Finally looking to tip over. Will it go further down? Right? We can anticipate it can. But there's also an opportunity for it to go back up. Right? Why? Because if we're playing within this particular range here, right? If we're playing within this range here, that was the range it was playing before. We've taken out key stops there. Yes, there's liquidity resting over here. But we could consolidate here, pop back in, key level resistance. Remember that I showed you key level resistance? Does something, breaks down, pop it back down, target one. Let's go out the fucking. This is your consolidation, for example, on the daily, weekly, whatever. That's lower time frame compared to monthly. Then we take out the fucking liquidity and let's see what the fucking deal is. Because I do want to see price come back into this bastard of a line here. Let me show you this motherfucker right here. You see this line here? I want to see it come back there. See what happens. Do we come back down and find support and hold above it, shoot back up, or do we come back down, find resistance, and we shoot back down, right? Into this, well, actually, I'd say into this area first, and then this area there, and then we're looking at previous levels there, which we'll talk about when the time comes, right? So that's pretty much the gist of it. So it's looking all right, actually. I mean, the monthly open started, right? Let's have a look at the daily, right? Daily still looks bearish. You gotta admit, it looks fucking bearish. We're getting lower lows, lower highs. You know, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, you know the whole fucking jaw, right? But we're still within a range. Though. Let's be honest, right? We're still within the range. What range are we playing in? Let me just bring up my levels. We're playing within this range. This was like the 2 weeks ago's range, there, right? So this is the consolidation we've got here. So we've already had on the day, this on the 4 hours. We've got a bit of a gap here. So we don't know if we fill out the gap there. We'll talk about it in just a second. Let's go on the 4 hour. Fuck it. Let's go 1 hour. Let's talk about 1 hour. Then we can go into ES and whatnot. Okay. And then we go into Bitcoin. So what we got here, right? We've got a range bound environment, right? You guys might be fed up with me saying this over and over again. I'm gonna keep saying this until like you say it to me before I even say it. So we got the range high, the range low, right? And then what we have is a deviation there. We come back in, find resistance, back into the mid range, and then we come back to range low. We did come up, right? We did push up. We didn't come into the range high, but where did he find resistance, right? You gotta start looking at the areas of consolidation. It's this particular area of consolidation. Can you see that? This area here was consolidation, bit of a deviation over here. We shoot down, and where's the retest? Right into here. We didn't take out the highs there. At least to come into here and close back below and then break down. We just found on the 1 hour, we closed below it, found resistance for 2 hours off this block here. It's not coincidental. These consolidations are not coincidental. And then we nuke it down back into the mid range, close it down to 25, and we open it with a gap, and then bang, off we go, play it down to range low, and now we push up to range high. The fact is that we come up to range high now, this motherfucker, right? It changes things around. So what you got here, you got your gaps again start to get filled out. Because originally, right, when we open for the daily, this was your gap. So we had that gap. We kind of got filled out at the moment, right? If I were to actually bring this across, right, to these body candles, it's just a wick. So we're coming to range low. We're at support. So would I go long? Would I go short? First things first, I need to mark out where the fucking monthly open is, right? So the monthly open is here. This is the monthly open. Now, I want to see how price reacts against it, finds resistance, let it do its thing. If it gets back below here, breaks down, we'll take the short down there, okay? On dollar index, which is a long for everything else, which is also a long for crypto and whatever. We can also use that with ES to time it together, and we do it out there. What's going on here? Dave Basu, what you saying? It's not after a long time. Then you don't like the chef. No, oh, fucking hell, these guys are just going on a mad one. It takes a long time to go from banging heads on the head, but heads banging the football. Not to support on the day. Was it $102 level? Yeah, definitely. I do agree with that. 102 level is it? Yeah, there's a lot of support there. 100, yeah, about the 100 area itself. Never stop saying it's in a range bound environment. It's like you catch. Oh, thank you, man, bro. Appreciate that. What's going on, Nitish? Good to have you there. Keep it. Hey, Nitish, t'es mauricien toi? Pas de moi. C'est? Si vraiment t'es un mauricien, tu peux répondre en créole. 1 second, guys. Let me chat to Nitish for a second. I'm getting mad gassed here. I got a fucking Mauritian here. You know, we're a rare motherfucking breed, aren't we? I just got sidetracked because of Nitish, man. I'm gonna have to carry on and wait for Nitish to get back to me as well. Fucking hell, man. It's mad to see us Mauritians in it. It's really, well, not mad, but like for me, it's mad. It's a new thing. It's hoje pour lui. Vraiment non nitish? Yeah, talking Creole. Yeah. Speak slowly, please, and we can. Ah, sorry, brother. Sorry. Vraiment hoje pour lui. Is that better? And so, Mama told you, Chimérien, Le Cid from the south of Mauritius. Oh, this is kind of bad. This is rude now. I'm just ignoring everyone here. They've, they have invited phone for that. All right, let's get cracking. So, it's just, you know what it is? To meet another Mauritian, right? It's like you know you guys, right? Whether you're from Belgium, right? There's bare Belgianese guys, not Belgianese, that's fucked up. There's bare people from Belgium in it. But like if you're from if you're from England, if you're from England, there's loads of British out there, man. You guys can see them everywhere, man. You can pick out the accent and shit like that. If you're from freaking I don't know, Thailand as well. There's loads of Thai chicks and guys and stuff like that. But Mauritians, man, we're fucking rare, man. The population's like 1.2 million. I swear to God, 1.4. 1 minute, 1 second. Population Mauritius. Population of Mauritius. 1.26, yeah. Fucking, I ain't messing about there. That's literally we're a rare breed, we are, you know. Very, very rare breed, innit? This is how slow we grow. Shit, dude. Fucking hell. Shout out to Mauritius, man. Big love to them. So, yeah, Belgian people are crazy. Are they? What's going on, Thomas? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, man. Hope you're doing great, my bro. All right, so cool. So this is the monthly open. Increase our probability once we get back up, hold support, especially once we get above these highs there. We can play it back into, oops. We can play it back into thingy, into the mid range itself. So we're gonna be following the ES there for the mid range. We're still in a range bound environment. Do we come back up? Take out the liquidity here. Take out the liquidity here. In actual fact, right, it's like a stop run. Well, it's not a stop run. It's like a double top. Doesn't really take it out. It's a swing failure pattern. It doesn't even thingy. It doesn't even swing failure. Sorry, and it just is it finds resistance and we close below it, then shank down as well. So do we take out this liquidity there in during the first week of December? Whatnot? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Range band is here. Do we go back up, shoot up, and then come back into this area and then do the fucking retest as set up? Again, I don't fucking know. Right? No one knows. Right? Like apart from people like who are the market makers in it. I don't fucking know. I really don't know. But I'm gonna follow it as it is. Now ES, right? ES changed the game a little bit. ES has just showed massive bullish momentum there. Completely smashed the fuck out of it. Pushed up like a dickhead. And remember, if you guys remember, I was talking about, right? This is a range bound environment. High, low, high, and whatnot. The deviation here, deviation on the downside, the deviation on the upside, final resistance, lower highs, play it back down to mid to low. You can't make this up. Find support, higher lows as well over here, higher lows, right? Break market structure up there, bang, smash the motherfucker up there, straight up to range high, and we've taken out these highs there. So already off the block, right? I can already know, right, that I've got a bit of a, if I look at the fucking monthly on this, right, it is a monster of a fucking candle there. Compared to BTC, it's a fucking monster of a candle there. And we're coming out to this particular area here. Let me show you this low here. This low here, well, this particular area here is coming out in a very key area of resistance now. Very, very key area. I mean, now, like, if it's a bear market rally, I do think we're going to go back up and then start breaking down and then do something like this. Will they come into here, take out these highs? I don't know. We're going to work this out level to level, but my first objective will be September's high because we're within this range here. Okay, that's what we're in, right? Once we break out of it, what happens there, we don't know, but we'll definitely just bring up the levels. You can start seeing. Oops, bastard. Made 1.5. Nice. Really nice. During the yeah. Saying that, I actually took a trade on fucking BTC. Let me just touch base on that quickly. Just touch base on that. Where was it? The fuck is it? Yeah, I had that plan in it. Remember I told you the BTC Scalp plan. I was trying to look for a short as well. I did take a short, right? Once we start breaking around over here, I took a short, right? My invalidation was here because that was the high of London I kept talking about as well. And remember I said to you, we can take out the London's high, bullish market structure. Let's fucking take it, go up, right? But yeah, so I did take a short there. What happened was, right, prior to the FOMC. Oh shit, what the fuck? Yeah. Prior to the FOMC meeting, right? I brought my stop loss tighter, right, and I brought I had to start taking a little bit of profits as well. So I got stopped out in profits. Wasn't that major, right? But it still got stopped out in profits. And then once we did that fast spike up, and that's when I took the fucking trade. And as you can see, why do I keep doing that? And then I did this motherfucker here. And as you can see, right, just to touch base on this, you see this high here? Where was it? This high here? That was the high I'm talking about. You see how we took that high out? Then I entered in, like, because I'm like, okay, if anything, right, like, it's going to come into here. It's going to come into here, right? There was a 1 minute, because I was looking at a 1 minute. There's a 1 minute low over here. That's where I think, no, that's not right. The fucking, where I based my stop losses off this low here. I based that stop loss off this low here. And then obviously, because it's like a range bound environment in its own way, if you can see it there, let's just bring it down like that. You can see it's a bit of a range bound environment. I placed a stop loss there. It got quite close. I'm like, okay, this is going to have to act as support. I mean, I could have actually got a very tight entry there, but never mind, it is what it is. Once we get a clean close above there, then it was just on for target. Kept grinding up there, target hit, bomb, off we go. I didn't really give a shit afterwards as well. That was it. Trade is done. Move on. Let's see what's next then. So really and truly, on when it comes to S&P right now, I'm looking for September. September's higher, man, because the monthly is showing me some bullishness, right? We got 2 up candles here, and we haven't had 2 up candles in this bear market this whole time. Now, I'm not saying to you we've come out of the bear market. What I'm saying to you is that we've just seen 2 up candles. That's as simple as that. I'm not trying to analyze it. Yo, you know them dickheads and like on Twitter, they're like, BTC has never done 6 down candles. The next candle will be up and whatever, and you know that kind of did that stupid move. So all I'm saying to you is that, as an observation, nothing academic about that. We've got 2 up candles. It's nice to see 2 up candles. That's it. Does it mean anything? No, not really. We're gonna find out what happens next, right? So, really and truly, I'm looking at these highs over here. Do we take out this high, right? Because if you see this, right, this high in particular is capping them up. Oh, you know what? Let me try to have a look at something. It does look like this is a fucking. It does kind of look like a range bound environment here, right? In its own way, it does. No, it doesn't. Right here. It does look like a range bound environment here. The only problem is we've got 2 sets of deviation, one over here and one over there, right? And then we've got support here. Never mind, right? So yeah, I mean, would I use it? No, not necessarily. I wouldn't really use it, to be honest. I'll still stick on September's range. But do we come up to here, maybe take out the hype, come back down, and play it down, and we're within this area here? I don't know. It's very possible, and then we can play it back down to mid to range low. Once we break down and whatnot. That's a very possibility. But will it happen in December? I don't think so. But we'll see. So, is the year? Oh yeah, by the way, guys, it's the yearly close coming up as well. So you want to be a little bit careful. I mean, like, look, it's just profit taking time, man. Like, look, if you think about it this way, right? Profit taking time is what we've like. Imagine the millionaires and billionaires were buying down here, right, back in 2008, 2009 area. Yeah, these areas, these lows over here. That's where they were buying now, and after like 12 years, right, they're taking some massive profits all the way here. It's just profit taking time. Taking in profits, and we're still within this range there. So once we, like we got a mid range of 2021, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe we close above the mid range in 2024 for in December. Then we see how we do. We push up and then break down, and then we can play the market down, or maybe we close above. Sorry, man, above the mid range, and we do something like this, and then reclaim the yearly open, and then shoot up. These are the opportunities that are there. We'll talk about it when the time comes, but I'm just trying to show you a bunch of different shit so you guys can actually understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So looking at the daily. Right? It looks fucking good actually. It's fucking good. I mean, we've got this actually. Let's have a look. I just saw a trend line. Yo, we got a fucking trend line here. We got this bad boy over here. Yeah, something like that. I think it makes sense. So we've got if I were to look for an area consolidation, I probably would pick this. Alright, so I'll probably pick this one. Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky one there. This is because of the small little bodies there, but let's say we'll pick this one over this area here. The question is, do we come up, right? Do we still hold above it? Because this pivot is now broken above it. We had a deviation, right? We come back down within this range, then we shoot back up, right? And we have a clean candle close above these highs there. So what could happen potentially is a retest into here, maybe back into here. I don't really fucking know. Let it push back up, take out September's high. Once we take out September's high, it will do a bit of a resistance. It will act as it has some reaction there. push back up there, and let's see what happens. Once we lose this block over here, do something like this, then we can start shooting it back down into, well, like, I think probably around somewhere around here will be fucking nice. As a really nice swing trade there, and then probably go down to the range low over here. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think the objectives will be that high there. Next objective will be this high over here. These lows there, and then we'll see if we can take out this particular low right here. That's there we go. These areas there. These are the areas for shorts we'll be looking for, potentially for a nice swing trade going back down level to level as we go along. But what happens if we fucking bullish? Could be. I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out. If it was to be bullish and we shoot back up, hold above it, breaking market structure, we'll play to the next fucking level. That's the kind of price action I'll be looking for on the upside. But to me, bear market rally, it will make sense for ES to push up over here. So pushing up over here, what will happen to BTC now? That's a very key thing now. Madcap Pat, how you saying, my bro? Smash up the likes, man. Let's make another cigarette. What's going on, Mr. M? Oh my god, so tired of the donkeys and the bro, the donkeys, man. You know what, we need the donkeys, isn't it? Because that's how it's all a bit of entertainment and loving it. You gotta admit though, they're a bit of a dickhead, but they're funny dickheads at the same time, aren't they? So let's just go on to BTC, right? So we're looking at BTC. Let me bring up this chart here. Bring up the 3 months actually. Let's have a good look. 3 months is interesting, right? 3 months we're finding out it's having some resistance. You know what I'm saying, right? I mean, we know the key level, right? This is the key level. Remember I said key level, key SR. This is your key level right here, right? Yes, for a short-term base, I would say here on a macro of a money, that'll be the first area which everyone's looking at. We'll talk about that in just a moment there. And then there's these lows here. But really, we could push up for in November back into here, and then do something like this and break down. That could happen. Or if we can come back up, and then we say, okay, we've taken out these highs there, this quarterly level there. Let's take out this high there. We'll see what happens there. And then do we break down or do we break up and go to the next area of these highs there? That's a possibility. I don't fucking know. This is all on the quarterly. Or like it will take a longer time to unfold, but it's always good to zoom out, because if you don't zoom out, then you're just a dickhead, innit? That's really it. People don't zoom out as dickheads. But yeah, I mean, we like sometimes I fall into that trap a little bit, you know. I'm a little bit of a dickhead here from here and there, but it's always good to actually zoom out. Like I like to do that on the monthly. I like to do that on the weekly close, monthly close. So just give me like fresher mind and to see what I'm looking at, see what we're dealing with, and what's the potential PA here. Are we still bullish? Are we still bearish? Or are we actually finally showing some bullish momentum? What is going on here? Because like without doing this, right, like you're chasing after imaginary hopes. You know what I'm saying? Chasing after imaginary hopes, and you want to be doing that. You want to play this as a level. I mean, a lot of us are still looking for levels over here. Over here. Around there, around 12k, 13k, whichever the numbers you're looking for. But the key SR, right? The key resistance level at the moment is here, because this is on the quarterly. Let me go on the monthly. The monthly shows me difference. Delete. Put this back up here. Right, everyone can see that. So this is the high. It's just a range bound environment. Just like remember, right? Imagine this. Imagine, right? This is on the 15-second time frame. We've actually range bound here. We had a quick smash up there, right? Like this, like this is on the 15 minutes time frame, and we zoomed into like on the 1 minute chart, the 5 minute chart. And you can see price retest this on the smaller time frame. We shoot back up, made these highs, and start coming back down. And all what we've done really on the monthly is we've broken up these from this high here, come smashed above here. The question was it a deviation or a retest? But the fact that we kept closing within this range here, and now we've lost this low here, we can comfortably start saying, yeah, we are in the range. We can comfortably say we are below the range. Not only did we actually close below this low here, this key low here, as a bodily fluid, what the fuck, as a candle. Not only did we close below here, right? It means that our first objective would be here on our monthly time view is here, which is what everyone's talking about, 17.5k, and potentially here. Because if we get back in hold above it, then we can start looking for longs there. You got to flip bias, man. You know what I'm saying? Play the lower time frame. If you're long, if you're short from up these highs, you're short from around these areas, then no problem in it. That's do your thing in it. But we're day trading in it. It's very different. We're gonna look at things at a very different angle. Everything's in its own lens, right? 1 minute you think you can see everything in it, but really and truly you're blind as a fucking bat. So if you put on some glasses on, you'll be able to actually zoom out and have a look at what are the key areas there. So, okay, cool. So that's that done there. So monthly, we closed below the monthly quite badly actually. It's taken out some fucking lows actually. It really did take some nasty ass lows there. But this is my key area of support and resistance over here. This is a range bound environment that we got here, right? So come into here, that's 18.6k, 18.7k. Some charts vary by a couple of dollars, $10, $50 or whatever, but it's around 18.7k. This is the area that I'm looking for on a monthly. So if we were to, like I said to you, reclaim all these, let's drop it down to the daily. Let's have a look. So let's bring this up here so you guys can see. Where is my fucking let's bring the levels. There we go. So we got all these levels here, right? Let me just kind of neaten it out, right? So we got this low here, and then this low here, and we got this high here. That's the key levels here of July's range, and we got this low here. Okay, we're gonna talk about this low here, and in just a second there. Okay, cool. Let's hide everything else. That's all we've got here. It is the monthly open. So as a warning, right? Again, it's not financial advice, so you guys can do whatever you want to do. If you want to take your trade and whatever, that's entirely up to you. But what I'm saying to you is the monthly open. So be a bit cautious with some fuckery. Fuckery in what? The monthly open. Because if we come up to the monthly open and we start rejecting it down, right, we can short the market back down. Short term, right? Short term. Now, what we've done so far, you know what? I don't like this. I want to get it bigger. This is too fucking squashed in it. There we go. That's much more prettier to actually look at. So we got this low here, and we got this high here, right? That's the July's range, and we got June's low over here, is acting as resistance. What we had consolidation here for so long. We lost this down. We come back down. We find resistance of June's low here. We start breaking down, and we start consolidating. Do you remember when I always say to you, right, after a drastic drop, let it consolidate? This is your fucking consolidation right here. After a drastic drop, right? We've pushed up, drastic drop. We have consolidation. Just let it do its thing. Just like what we had over here. We have this drastic drop back in May, in June time. Consolidation. And then you've got your range bound environment. You play it level to level, marking out your highs and lows and whatnot. Play back down. And this is the range bound environment that we were playing in. Consolidation, drastic thingy, deviation, drastic drop into these lows of this. Oh, fuck it, that's too fucking complicated. Let me just change the color. Put a box over it. We've got like a weekly range bound environment here from this low here to this high, and you can see, you can range bound it, which we were doing it there. Get back above, come back into this block over here, pushes up, makes the high of July's low, comes back down, finds support, pushes up, finds resistance of July's low, comes back down into the weekly range, resistance, come back down to range low, come back up, deviation, resistance, and it does the consolidation. It takes a little while to cool off. In this particular scenario, it did take a little while to cool off a little bit, and so, which means that whenever you get a drop, you do not need to fucking knife catch nothing. You want to DCA, you DCA in a small fucking position, a small position. When you get your confirmation, you can add more in. If it goes to the invalidation, cut the trade. That's all it is. Nothing more fucking complicated than that, right? So what we got here, we got consolidation going on over here, which is all nice and clean, right? Now, what we've done so far, it is the start of the month, right? So I'm going to be a little bit cautious there. See this high here? This was the 2 weeks ago's high. We're finding resistance quite clearly there. We can come back down, pull back into here. Once we get back up, and then we play a little scalp play into these level here. This is all, now this is on the daily. I'm just showing you on the daily, but we're going to narrow it down for day trades in just a moment there. That's target 1, 70.5k. Is that really key level? Is this a really key level? People telling me, like on Twitter, 17.5k is key level or whatever. Is that really key level? I'm on the daily. It's not really an exact. It is a level. It is an important level. I'm not going to say no, but the key level will be this level here, at the very minimum. Because at the same time, right, we've got inefficiencies all the way from here to fill out there. So those who are asking why 20k, let me explain to you why 20k could be a potential play. I'm going to explain this once, right? So share this to your fucking aunts and uncles and your cousins for Christmas Day, right? And then they can actually see what the fuck how to actually play the game. But yeah, what I'm saying is I'm gonna share this once, right? I'm gonna explain this once and only once, right? So if you guys want to go back to episode 119. I won't really do this again in terms of an in-depth explanation to you guys. I think it's gonna be a waste of time, everybody's time there. But really and truly, you want to be watching these levels. So if you're taking longs, right, you need to take some profits over here. You want to watch how we do. If we get back below, find resistance and reclaim and hold above it, you can take a long, flip your fucking bias, man. Don't be short because of this is your key level. We know this is July's range. Majority of the price for the last fucking July, August, September. Let's add June, July, August, September, October, November. 6 months has been within July's fucking range. And you're telling me this is your fucking key level. Go suck your mom. I'm joking. Don't do that. But it's a bit daft. I'm saying it's a potential as a resistance. For me to act as resistance, we need to come back up, break down, bearish market structure. Then I'd be like, yeah, that's when I'd be confident to take the shorts there. If we're saying ES is pushing up to September's high, but then and we've come up to fucking this level here, 70.5k, and ES hasn't taken that September's high. But you know, I don't know what to say. Like, we can still go up. Yes, right. We're playing in. We talked about it as well. Everything I talk about is alpha. I share this alpha to you guys so you guys can just think about it and just go over. I don't say it just to fucking kill time, man. You know what I mean? I mean, as much as I love talking to you guys, right, and spending time with you guys and giving you out some knowledge and my views and whatnot, I love it. I really enjoy it. But at the same time, no one's got the time to listen to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of number things, right, that I think a lot of people tend to forget. Like, it slips out your mind because I'm just saying it so quickly. And that's the thing is, BC was saying to me the other day, when I met him for the London conference, we were having breakfast together. Bit romantic, isn't it? Having breakfast with your boy. But I was having breakfast with the geezer. Really a brunch. Yeah, it was a brunch because we're there for a fucking time. And BC goes to me, you see a lot of alpha things on your stream, in it. Like you that's like, he was like kind of like appreciating that, like, there's a lot of alpha on the stream on the YouTube, innit? I go to him, look. The thing is, I say all these alphas, right? 99% of the geezers here, it slips their mind. Trust me, it will slip your mind. A lot of things I say slip your mind, and you don't pick it on. You may have understood ranges of, like, you know, for me explaining ranges over and over again, but there's a lot more to it than just ranges. There's a lot more to it. Ranges does help. It's a style of play. It's one of my favorite style of play, and I love that style of play. That style of play is my bread and butter. It's very simple to do, but it takes a little while to practice it, because when you're in it, it's a very different ball game. But so I say a lot of alpha, so I'm not gonna do this again. So what we come back on, if he comes back down and ES is actually shooting down, then we shoot down, right? ES is if ES it hasn't gone into September's high, we got 2021's mid range as well, which is around $4,200, right? That's a potential area. Remember the block I showed you and the trend line? That's the shit. So you've been marking your ES charts at the same time. You should be, if you're not doing it, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you should be marking your charts together. Well, not together, but you mark your own charts as well. But you monitor them as we go along, because we know sorry about that. Fucking hell. I'm having a very good morning. But yeah, so we know when it comes to the charts itself with ES. Yeah, let me fucking chat to you guys, man. So, you know, like when we talk to about ES has got these key levels. The key level is September's high is number one. That's profit taking area, and then the next key level I'll be looking around. It'll be like 2021's mid range. I'll be monitoring what Bitcoin is doing and Ethereum is doing around that level. If ES is still pushing up higher, there's still a probability of Bitcoin pushing higher. It's not a problem. I'm just disappointed in the fact that Bitcoin actually has showed a bearish monthly candle when October showed a bullish candle in ES, and November was a bullish monthly candle. Bitcoin was very different. October was a bullish candle, and then we got November was a bearish candle. Okay, why is that? Sam fucked it up. Sam, the cocksucker, fucked it up. Right? He's acting like a dickhead, if you ask me. I don't think he's a good person, in my opinion, right? But like, he's lost a lot of money and now he's acting. You seen him on the fucking interview? Like, shut the fuck up, you dumb motherfucker. You fucking prick. You scamming bastard. We supposed to feel sorry for you for going from 10, 20 billion to 100k. Bro, give us our fucking peas back, you dickhead. I don't want the peas, innit? Like, I didn't trade on on FTX in it, but like fucking millions of people lost their money in it. Dickhead, 100K. Go suck your mom in it, you fucking fat motherfucker. Sorry, I don't have nothing against about fat people, but he's just a prick, man. Straight up as a dickhead. I don't like him. I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna get banned for this shit anyway. So fuck it. But anyway, so going into this, right? So ES is showing some bearishness now. So now, what we're looking at is if we get back into here into these key levels, right? Then we can start looking at playing it back. Like it's bullish market short. We can start playing it back to 18.7K, which will be July's low. From there, we gotta see, is this a deviation or a retest? If it's a deviation, then what we're looking for, we ping pong it back down, right? Breaking market structure, play it back down to 17.5K, do 17.5K, take out come back into this key, this area of support right here, and then that's your next objective. And if we get back below it, send it back down further, and we'll see what happens in 2023, right? But that's one scenario if it's a retest. If it's a deviation, then we're coming back and holding above, right? And then we start looking at another these areas here. The next key area will be here. This will be another area, 20K, and then potentially we could. I'm not saying we can go into this area here, around 21K. I don't know if it's going to come up there. We'll figure it out. That'll be target 1, and we get back up. Then that'll be target 2, and that's it. And then we'll see how it goes. If it comes, there's a mid range. Where's the mid range? The mid range is here, right? Let's just draw this out for the sake of it, right? If it comes into the mid range, we'll take a little trade there, and we'll see how ES does. And once what ES comes out and starts deviating down, we can start shorting the market back down, because that's just the deviation of the mid range. Or if we come back into here, start breaking down, and then it will be a breakdown from here. That's a low. So that's the high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. That could happen. Or if price comes into 20K, into 20K, breakdown, shoot the fucking market back down. Remember, 20K was previous all-time high. That's your key level. That's your key level resistance, which we discussed at the very beginning when it comes to Bitcoin, when we start showing the quarterly chart, the monthly chart. It's the same situation. Don't lose sight of the fucking of the market. Don't lose sight of it, man. I'm telling you. If you do that, like as long as you keep in sight with it, you'll be fine. All right. So look, what we got here now. Let's just bring up the ranges now. 1 hour. Let's go on 15 minutes. Actually, fuck it. 15 minutes, and let's look for some trades now. All right. I didn't want to take the trade there. At any given moment there, I'm quite happy to sit out of it, right? If I can take a little scalp trade here and there, but right now it's not really worth it at this very moment in time. So we got the open there. Let me actually, you know what? That's a very fucking interesting point. Is to mark out the monthly open. Trend line. Where's the monthly open? 1 o'clock is right here. So this is that candle there, and that's where the monthly open is. Right. So let's mark this out. Put a bit of thickness to it. Monthly open. Smash the likes, man. Come on. Let's not fanny about a little bit, man. Let's smash up the likes a little bit. Here we go. All right, so cool. We've got so that's what's happening. We've got the monthly open. What happened with the monthly open? We found some resistance there. This higher will be invalidation to play back down. During Asia, we play the ranges in this is the Asia's range. We're still within Asia's range, to be honest, as well. So I'm not in a rush to take a trade just yet. That's the low of Asia, approximately, I'd say. Yeah, and that's that's the high of Asia. Yeah, here we go. So we've got the Asian range over here, right? So I can play it back up, right? Now this is like my plans. Let me just zoom into this motherfucker right here, so you guys can see. Right there, that's it. That's all we're gonna do, right? So at least you guys can see this. Follow this now, right? So the Asian low, the Asian high. Now, has it lost it? I don't fucking know. Right? We're gonna figure it out in just a second. What I do also want to mark out is this high here. Right? This high is your market structure. Okay? So I don't know if we're gonna actually break out above it. If we do something like this, let me get my red line. If we do something like this, like we can, as long as we close below, I think above this low here, it becomes a support. Already, what I can see is this low here. We've got a triple bottom right here. We've got a stop run there. We've got a stop run there. We can play it aggressively. As a short, as a long, sorry, missed it anyway, never mind, fuck it, happens. So as long as we close above here, play up to there, then I can play it within the Asian range, and we play within the mid range. I think I'll play up to here. That's target one. I'll be playing it into this particular low here, right? You can see that, and then we'll see what happens if we start get back up, hold above it, keep on playing it up to Asian high. right? Once we get to Asia high, I'll be looking for monthly open. From the monthly open, see what happens. Once we get above the monthly open, then we can say it's bullish to play up on the upside. I don't think right on the first day, within a few hours, we're gonna have the low of the month. I don't think that's gonna happen. Or the high of the month is gonna take a couple of days before it unfolds itself. We got tomorrow is the non-farm non-farm payroll, so we're gonna be very careful about that. Once tomorrow is out of the way, it'll be a lot more clear to see where the direction is as well. So like if it is going to be a bullish month, I want to see price come back down, right? So this like for me right now, right, I'd be quite happy to see how price goes in and wait for New York session to come in play. As long as this high doesn't get taken out and we start breaking down over here, I can take a short, right? Especially this is your confirmation. Take a short here. Your validation is here, playing it back down. Well, you're gonna play it back down into the range itself. I'll say probably here as target one. That's a very potential play. At the moment, where we're finding support is right off this high here. Let me change the color. That's what we're finding high. I think support off here. So once we get back below these highs here, this particular high there, and we start doing the bearish market structure. This is your confirmation. Play it back down as target one. Then we'll see what happens. If we start holding above it, cut the fucking trade, and we go play back up into these areas here, right? This area there, and then if we were to get back below, right, we fucking play back down here. Fill out this inefficiency. I don't fucking know. This is your area consolidation right here. Do we come back down, bounce into this, show bullish market structure? I'd be happy to play back up. So that's these are the areas I'm looking for. If I want to look for longs, like I said to you, let me just bring this up. If I want to look for longs, right, what I want to see is I want to see this high taken out, right? Once we take out this high there, breaking market structure, off we go. Play back into the monthly open, watching out these key levels there, and then tightening your stops there. It's all scalp plays. So it really is a scalp play. Once we get back above and hold above it, right? Then I'm like, all right, then we can play up higher prices. Then maybe then I'll be like, okay, 74.5k could be on the table, would be on the table. I mean, if you were to look at it and zoom out of this motherfucker right here, let's go on the 1 hour, right? Really and truly, well, an area of resistance. If I were to highlight this, right? Let me just do this for you. Just take out the magnet. So the area of resistance is around this area here to this area there. That's the area of resistance. So let me bring this out there. Area consolidation, and that's where we're wicked into it. So looking at this, right? If you want to take the longs, it's a scalp. Like I said, it's a day trade or scalp trade. It is nothing too fancy. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it nice and simple. Put up 15 minutes here, 15 minutes. So looking at this is how I'll be looking to play. Take out the high. Take out the high, play it back up there, level to level, right? Target, right? You're taking target as it goes, and I'm going to see this area acting as resistance. I want to see this area as resistance. If we get back up and hold into the low, then I play it up higher, no problem there. But if we do something like this, come back up, maybe take out this high over here, possibly, or swing fairly, come back below the monthly open. Then, this, I can take a trade with a stop loss here in validation to play it back down, taking out these lows there, and we're just following the liquidity as we go there, potentially. These are the potential plays for Bitcoin. Keep it nice and simple. It's like if I were to look at it this way, right? It's a range band environment now, right? That's the monthly looking play, right? But as a range band environment, this is also a potential play. I'm not saying it is like what you call it, like, yeah, it's fucking what you call it, like it's all long and whatever. But you also got to look at this is a range band environment. So what we got here, let me hide my face there so you guys can see what the deal is. Oh man, fucking crossing my legs, sitting down, man. My legs start to hurt. Yeah, so we've got the low here, got the high here, range band environment. You're going from the low to the high to low. We go low, and we went all the way to the high. So if this is a bearish market structure, right? This is the low that's holding support. Let it do its thing. Once we get back below here, we can short this back down to 25% of the range. See how we react over here. As long as we've got bearish market structure, keep on going down, fill out these inefficiency into the mid-range, and then at the mid-range, we'll see what happens. Do we actually get back below and break it back down to 25 and back to range low? That's a potential play. You can't phase that. You know what I'm saying? You can't say to me that, oh yeah, we're going up to 18 or 17.5k. It can do whatever the fuck it wants to do. It will make the low. If it's going to be a bullish month, it's going to make the low of the month first, and then make the high of the month. Just like in November made the high of the month, and then it shanked the fuck down, like really, really badly. I mean, fucking Sam fucked up and whatnot. But you know what I mean? There's all these potential plays. So And if it does come back to range low, right? Let's just say that that price actually comes back to range low. What do we do? How do we get on board, right? Let it do its thing. Play. Oops. Let me just delete that, and let me just bring this over here. Cool. There we go. Actually, yeah, there we go. That's it. So if it comes into range low, whatever it wants to do, right? It comes up to range low. Now we're at range low. Let it do its thing. Once we hold above it, bullish market structure, then we can play it back to 25% on range, and the mid range 75, and then range high. And the invalidation will be here, because this low here, how the thing is, this like the guys in DC. Remember I said about 123. This is a potential play, and even what you call it, shreds the geezer actually was talking about this as well in the community chat as well. So fair play to him as well for looking out for this. That's also a potential play, because if you look at it this way, we haven't retested this area of consolidation over here. I mean, do we have to? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. We can still do come back over here in the mid range and then find support and then push up. That's a possibility. And then we can play the expansive play on the upside. That's also a possibility. Your invalidation would be off this below this low here, right? But if it were to come back down and we find resistance at the mid range, then you're looking to play back down to range low, and you're finding out how do we react at this area here. Once we get back down here, find support. This is the invalidation. Massive fucking play. 17.5k, 18.6k, 20k. I don't fucking know. We play it there. These are the ways that we're looking at it as well. Do not miss out. So although in the high time frame we can see a push in the market itself, what very possible, very possible. But at the same time, don't phase the idea that we can actually drop back down quite heavily. Bitcoin can do whatever it wants to do. We've seen crypto drop heavily out of nowhere. Some fucking horrible news like BlockFi is coming out or whatever, or something. I don't know, like Vitalik gets arrested. It's gonna somehow it's gonna affect the thingy, the market. He won't. Hopefully he doesn't get arrested, but I wouldn't want anyone to get arrested. What the fuck? Ad blocks. Fuck this shit. Too much porn in it. I'm joking. That's fucked up. But that's pretty much with BTC. Any questions? Does that make sense to you guys? Let me just make another cigarette. You know what? I think I deserve it. Give me a second, guys. One second. I don't know if the chat's frozen. Chat. Yeah, let me have a look. Close this. Open this back up. Let's see what the chat's saying. Oh no, the chat's saying. Oh, the chat's there. Your bear mans have been messaging. Sorry about this, man. I don't fucking even see this live chat. Who do we have? Praveen. What? Praveen saying. Trading's not trying to be anyone else. Who said this then? Well, what's Praveen saying? One second. Let me see what's going on. Let me catch up. Right. 1 second, my guys. Is December generally bullish? Bullish during Christmas pump. We did the what you call it, the chart there. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. It's not bullish. It's not bearish. It's always been a 50-50. But we got the monthly open and we check it out and we see what goes on there. But it could be bullish. I mean, it's a bear market rally. A bear market rally could happen in January. In December, or it could happen next month. We don't really know entirely exactly, but if it reclaims the monthly open, you'd be looking to go bullish. Praveen saying, "What's next, bruh? What the fuck is he actually talking about, bruv? He's telling you to go max. Nah, there's no need to be disrespectful for him. Wanna be SC? No, that's cool. Bitcoin, mate. Maybe on your wrong stream. If you don't like it, watching. Yeah, man. Praveen, if you don't want to watch it, he's just blessed, man. So come for alpha. Stay for the comments. Thank you for that. See you around. I'm not trying to beat. Let's see. Most of the Ranger traders are SC followers. Bruv, do you not know? Praveen, let me show you something. Right? In case you don't know who I am, right? If you go to my profile, Trader Daink, right? Can you see at the bottom? It says student of Trader SC. What a dickhead, isn't it? What a dickhead. Come in, bruv. Your asshole must really fucking hurt. I think I'm gonna deserve this little smoke here now. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to make this up nicely now. Your asshole must really hurt though, isn't it? From this bear market. And now you found me, and deep inside you're very grateful, but you don't know how to show appreciation, right? Deep inside you're like, yo, I finally find someone who's actually, who's making a bit of sense and making a bit of alpha and whatnot. I can learn from this dickhead here. But at the same time, I wasn't raised properly. My parents didn't teach me any manners. So I'm just gonna be a prick. That's what you are, right? Isn't that right, Praveen? Trader Dank's not trying to beat anyone else. Who said this then? You just said wanna be SC, bro. Are you fucking losing your plot, man? Are you not taking your medication in the morning? I can predict the next move. Okay, what's the next move then? Come on then, Praveen. Do you want to come on the stream? Do you want to come on the stream? If you really are that sick, come on the stream. Let's jump on the stream. I'll give you an invite. Let me give you an invite. Send me a link on Twitter. Let's do this, innit? You want to talk all big? Let's do this. Let's do this big talk right now. Come on. Let me get a zoom. Let me get a zoom out, right? Come on. Let's go. Let's go, big man. We got a big man here, right? It's a new meeting, right? So let me just give him, let's start with a video. And you can share, yeah? Cool, let's go. New meeting. Right, yeah. I want to see this. You know, if someone has an opinion, right? I like to hear their opinion. That's all it is. So let me go. Start video. No, not video. I don't want to do video. How do I do this? I ain't done this in a while. How do I invite? Send me a DM on think copy invite link. Send me a DM on Twitter. Come on. Where's mine? Let's bring this over here. I'm waiting for your message on Twitter, right? If you send me a message on Twitter, right, and I will thingy, I will add you on. I'll send you the link directly. So it's at Trader Daink. Just waiting for you. Before we carry on, I want to give Praveen a chance. Let's just see what this geezer has to say. He's predicting the next move, and I want to see what thingy, like what's his opinion, what his views, what he thinks the potential plays are, and let's go from there. I'm waiting for you, bro. So, profile. Let me just show it to him. If you go onto YouTube, on Twitter at Trader Daink, you can send it to me. You can send me there, or if you want to, you can send me an email at traderdank@gmail.com, and I can respond back to you with a link as well. I'm open to give you any opportunity that you want me to send you. The link itself, so you can jump on and we can have a little chat. Let's see what's up. Still waiting, my bro. I'm gonna give you. I think his message. Fair play. I rate that. New request. Is that you? Thingy. Crypto Nimus. Is that you? Just type in there, say Praveen, so I know it's you. I don't want to accept someone's request. Nah, Nitish, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Like, the geezer wants to actually, wants to come and have an opinion. He thinks I'm bullshitting and he thinks I won't give him an opportunity. Yeah, that's you. Okay, cool. Accept. That's cool. But, like, I'm happy to always have someone come on and say whatever they want to say. Don't be disrespectful, yeah. Don't be swearing. Don't be disrespecting anything else. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to kick you out of the stream. Okay, that's all I'm asking. All right. When you're ready, my bro. What's going on, Jammer? How's it going, Morningstar? Yeah, it keeps it real, 100%. Dude, I'm not lying to you. If Praveen does something sick, right, and I'm like, yo, this guy's good, then yeah, you hats off to him as well. But there's no need to actually come in and say like, I want to be SC. That's not the case. Anyway, we wait for him as well. for him to actually get back. I just want to check out his profile in the meantime as well. Because if he's at, let me just, omelette profile. Messages. Let's see, yeah, let's have a look. I would like to see what's got. So he's in, oh, this is February. That's his pin tweet. Fair play to him on pin tweet. So he's looking for the shorts there. Good man. Looking to go to areas of 12k. Yeah, okay, I can understand that. That's fair play. He was doing that back in February. I rate that. If you're on bottoms at 750, 720, 250, yeah. He doesn't post much though. I mean, October was like, that's the thing is he doesn't post much. Yeah, he did in November, and then he did a retweet. Then he posted in October, posted in June, and June again, and then May. Doesn't post much. So I'm just waiting for him. Bro, if you don't come in the next, like, I'm gonna give it 23, and I'm gonna give it till the minute goes to 23. Then I'm gonna end this because otherwise it's gonna be a waste of everyone's time. I'm giving him time, so he didn't even respond here saying he's got to install Zoom. He's coming on. He didn't say anything. He goes, yeah, that's me, and that's all it is. 22. Let me get my sleeping bag. Okay, 23. He didn't show up. Fuck it. And meeting. I gave him the opportunity. I was quite respectful. Well, I was calling him a dickhead, but rightfully so anyway. But I gave him an opportunity. He didn't want to take it on there, and he's disappeared. He thought he controlled me. That's what that's the funny thing is he thought he could troll me. That's how you end trolls there. Give him the opportunity, give him a platform. So you know what? I worked hard to actually bring it to get to this stage where I am. I'm happy to give anybody an opportunity too as well. I brought on a few guys in the past. Some of these guys don't really have a following base as well, but I've given them an opportunity as well. So that's what really happened. Someone needs to fucking. I wish someone actually edits that video of when I actually call him out and say, yo, jump on the thing, and I send him the link and whatnot. I even generally did it. And he didn't even think he's not even here. But never mind. We move on. Praveen, my man. Praveen, let's have a look. Go back. Oh man, you follow me as well, man. You follow me. That's the funny thing is you do follow me. Everyone can see it. It's on the stream. Everyone can see it. You follow me, my bro. So there's no need for you to actually come in and think you control me. You picked the wrong guy. You really did pick the wrong guy. But never mind. We'll move on. And he hasn't even messaged. It's been about like 5-6 minutes. Sometimes you just have to give a reality check. Yeah, fuck it. He knows the next move, but he's posted a couple of times. I think he probably shit himself a little bit as well. Never mind. Pussy, isn't it? What can you say? Yeah, that's actually true. You know what? That's true. Let me block this guy here. Block him here. Fuck that guy. I don't need your follow. Remove him. Find him. Can someone? Does anyone know how to remove him? I don't really fucking know. Let me just try something. 1 second before I carry on. I'm wasting a lot of time, and time's of the fucking essence as well, man. You know. But what can you do? Just trying to block him. Trying to find out how to block this bastard. I use on this channel. Cool. Let's hide. He's hidden. So that's cool. We move on. Dickheads will be dickheads, innit? What can I say? I don't think any other YouTuber would do that. If someone does do that, I rate that. That's a very, very. I'm not saying it's alpha move, but it just shows you like you're not on my level, right? You're not gonna be on my level if you're gonna talk shit and whatnot. Oh, I'll literally open this all up. Everyone can see what's going on. Oh, my messages. Fuck it. Never mind. Nothing really important there. To hide from there. Anyway, but yeah, what can we do? Her Twitter removed the remove follower function. Really? Nah, it can't be. Let me try and follow someone. Give me someone to follow. Let's have a look. I forgot the trader SC. Oh yeah, I can unfollow. I can literally unfollow right here. So no. Twitter hasn't removed anything. Never mind. Anyway, move on. Fuck that. So what we're doing? We're talking about Ethereum, innit? Yeah, I wouldn't want to try to unfollow people. So Giza ran away. Praveen, I gave him an opportunity, man. I feel sorry for him. Never mind. Parents never taught him any manners. So Ethereum, same thing. Do you know what? Give me a second. I need to go for a piss. Actually, give me one moment. I'll go for a piss. Let me carry on. Right then. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, it's cold as well. Put my dressing gown on as well. Speaking about dressing gown, right? I was talking to one of my boy. He works for Binance, in it. He was telling me that Binance got a fucking dressing gown, fam. They got a fucking dressing gown. I'll show you to you one second. Where's WhatsApp? Where is he? Like, here you go. Let me just show you. They got a fucking dressing gown. He was showing me some of the shit that they've got here. Legitimately got a dressing gown. I go, bro. I said, yo, do me a favor. If you can get a hold of that, I'd love to buy one. And he's like, they don't thingy. They don't what you call it? They don't sell these stuff in it. So it's all like free stuff. Like they give it as gifts. I go, yo, like sort me out with a gift in it. And so yeah, hopefully I get a fucking Binance dressing gown. Speaking of Binance, I got a fucking Binance cap and shit, man. But yeah, we'll talk about that afterwards anyway. Let's go to YouTube. Bring this back up. Yeah, the dressing gown is back, man. What's it? What's it saying? Positive vibes to start the day now, fam. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, Ed. Ed's my guy. He's my right hand man. Ed's my fucking right hand man. I love him to bits, man. Got nothing but love for the geezer. Yeah, he keeps it cool and gives a fair chance to everyone. Like, bro, like, you know what? Like, if I acted like a prick in it, I swear to God, knowing Ed, right, he would have messaged me after. It's like, bro, come on, man. It's like, why? Like, he's like the older brother that everyone should have. That's what Ed is. Ed is like that. That 100%. He's my older brother. That, like, when you wish you had, I never got. I don't have an older brother. I've just got cousins. They're not the same, but like he's definitely that older. I mean, like I've got brothers who are around the same age as me or younger than me. That I call brothers as well. But that older brother vibe, that mentality is completely different there. I need a trader deck. You know what? I'd love to get a trader deck fucking thingy. Like have a custom one for Christmas probably. Have a look if I can make a fucking custom dressing gown and put my trader deck logo there. That'd be lit. Big love to you, Ed, man. Yeah, he's a real pro, man. Honestly, fucking geese and a half, man. We're gonna go far, Ed. I'm telling you, we're gonna go very, very, very far. All of us as well. The DCC, me, you, Pirate, the gang. Fucking Daink Country Club, everyone else, man. That's in there. We're gonna go far. I'm telling you. Thank you, Goonies. Thank you, Spaffers. All right, cool. So yeah, so Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum, right? So let's get focused there. We got a bit sidetracked because of some idiot decided to actually thought he could do a bit of a little trolling session. Didn't work out well to him, unfortunately, but never mind. Really wanted to listen to the geezer. Apparently he knew the next move, so I was like, yo, let's do it, man. So 1 o'clock. This is it. This is midnight. So here again, monthly open. Mark that here. You do the same for all the charts. It's a principle, all right? You gotta respect the charts, otherwise the chart will put you in its place. That's the monthly open now. Now we know that we're below the monthly open. This is the wick of the month, really. This little wick over here is so fucking tiny. I need to zoom in this bastard. But that is at the moment the wick of the month. Is this over yet? All right, it could well be and go shoot down lower. I'm not saying it can't do, but the probability is quite less that that's going to be the low. So let it do its thing below the fucking monthly open. And once we get back above the monthly open, we're bullish and off we go. Same thing as BTC, right? I've kind of lost my fucking vibe a second, man. But never mind, we'll get back into it. So what we're looking at as a day trade, right, is what the potential plays. What we got, you can mark out some SR. So if I were to hide all this stuff, right, let's just hide all the drawings, right, and let's just bring up a bunch of SRs, highs. This high is acting as a pivot. This high was also acting as a pivot, and you can see quite carefully, right, this high was acting as resistance. You can see that resistance over there. We come back down to this high here, and that became support, and now we've lost it. So the high of the fucking, yeah. So now what I don't really want to see, right, I don't want to see us take out this high. If we're gonna have a bearish day today, I don't want to see us take out this high. If we do, I mean, a stop run is one thing to come into here, into this area consolidation right over here. A stop run into there, and then break down is perfectly fine. Once you lose this low here, it's a clear indication to take a short back down into these areas here. I mean, I'll definitely start looking at level again. This is a fucking, what you call it? Is the first day of the month, so I don't want to trade for too much. How does he draw a straight line? Bruv, you know what, Yasin? I got fucking good hands, man. I got surgical hands. You see, look, all of a sudden, you see this line over here, and I watch this right there, and then bang, and I can just about do it like that. You see that? Surgical hands, motherfucker. Nah, I'm messing. I'm messing. If you if you hold shift, bro, John, what are you doing this for? John, you should have left it, man. You could have said, yeah, you got surgical hands. Fucking hell, John, you fucked it up. Nah, I'm messing. Yeah, you hold shift, like John said. You hold shift, right, as you click, right, it does, and you drag along, it keeps it straight. Lots of practice. Neat practice. Yeah, man, loads of practice, isn't it? Surgical hands. So yeah, so I'll be looking at this level, this low here as a target right here, because that'll be like the mid-range, approximately mid-range. We lose it down, come back down here. Once we lose this, and then we can play the continuation to play back into these highs. Let me show you. So more surgical hands right there. Completely. See, I can do it so fast. Like, bang! See that? Fucking, I'm messing about today. But then, sorry. We play it back into these levels here. That's the shorting scenario. And will this create the, like, at the moment, the open is like this. That's the high. Do we have, and then at the moment, then we have this body move down. Once we, once this is all, this wick is done, so this is the open. Once this wick is all done and we get back above the monthly open, then we can concentrate on making that up candle up there. We'll see what happens there. So yeah, what was looking at? Yeah, so these are the short-term trades I'll be looking for as well. Another thing, like the thing, and also for to get positive, and think is bullish, we need to get back above, take out this high, hold above the levels there, off we go. Then we can play for higher prices, and I'll be looking for 40. About, is it 1400? I'll be looking at 14. Yeah, about 40. I say 1400. The reason why I look at 1400, right? Let's just do similar things, right? If I go on the monthly, you guys can see that green level, right? Yeah, it is 1440. Yeah, that green level is the previous all-time high, similar to Bitcoin, right? I'm just gonna do very, very quickly. I won't spend too much time because fucking Praveen kind of lost our fucking time there. I'm really sorry, guys, about that as well. Otherwise, I'll be more than happy to spend more time. But we're now going to an hour and 20 minutes. That's a long fucking time. This is a range band environment, man. This is a range band environment. The moment we got back down, looked like a deviation. We found support. Then we start closing deviation there, and we're making lower lows. You see that? Lower lows here. So I mean, we can go up to here, push into here. Once we break down, play it back down to the mid-range back down to these key levels over here. And then we'll see, does it go to range low? I don't fucking know. But these are potential moves as a range band environment. But if we come back into like the mid-range and then bounces off here and then reclaim this area here, this is giving an opportunity to play back up to there. Once we reclaim and hold this level there, Bob's your uncle. Let's fucking keep going. This, yeah, Cryptic is red, man. It's red. What's going on, Pisanapanin? Head up from Thailand. Bro, don't call me Master Dank. Come on, man. I'm just like you, fam. Thank you so much for that. May the force be with you, my brother. Cryptique ain't smoking shit. Cryptique is just a generally good person. Big love to you guys, though. Like, you know, we have a lot of fun, a lot of take the piss out and here and there, but we do the work there at the same time. So that's what we're looking for as a potential play. I mean, like if you were to be like, I wouldn't mind as a retest. Look, we found like when we're coming into these areas here, we're finding resistance off this particular low here, I believe, around here, just about. You can see that actually, that low here has been key. In what instance? Well, resistance doesn't even touch it, but like you could say is resistance. It's heavy resistance. So at least as a key level, this is, remember we talked about key level, key level resistance, key level support. Same thing, key level resistance over here. Do we come back into it, find resistance, break down, shoot the motherfucking back down to the mid range of this range bound environment, come back into this fucking order block right there, and let's see what the fuck we can do. Get some buys at $400, and then I'll be quite happy as well. I'm not buying at $1,200. Fuck that. I want I want a 66% discount from here, man. Fuck that. I'm Asian, innit? I'm Asian. We always want to look for cheap prices. Fucking, like, ask Ed. I'm joking. I'm messing. Yo, Ed's a geezer, man. Hugh, hey brother, could you have a look at FET? I'm curious how you would chart it. It is a 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm looking to end this thingy quite soon as well, because we are approaching like the New York session, so I want to focus during the New York session itself. But if you remind me tomorrow, right, I'll do that tomorrow. Would that be okay with you, Hugh? It's just because of, like, again, Praveen fucked it up for everyone in it. Motherfucking Praveen in it, dickhead. Well, you know, came in, started talking a bit of shit. Told me I'm a wannabe. Well, you're a wankabe, you dickhead. Fucking knob. But fuck these guys, man. One second, just making a quick sig. Appreciate that, man. Big love for that, you. Do you know what? Let's go through this, right, and let me see what the timing is, and then if I can squeeze in fat, I'll squeeze in fat. Okay. I love buying the Asian market. Huge, dude. You know what? The Asian market has been quite an interesting play lately. It's been a very it's been most volatile play. I think I need to start staying up for Asia. You know, start playing during Asia, but we'll see how it goes anyway. So yeah, let's go back onto the daily. We've got this range band environment here. I've marked out. That's previous monthly open. We don't need that no more, right? Literally, we're at this the range high. This is the range low. This is the range high. Support, resistance, support, smashed above it, be held above it, come back into it, and this lower low holds, right? So we're coming back up, so it's all good. Ethereum is looking like a very strong play. It looks a lot more stronger than BTC. If I want to take longs, right, for more like aggressive longs, like not aggressive longs, but like blowout longs, ETH is really the easier one. You gotta be conjuice, man. You gotta be conjuice, man, bro. That's how rich people say rich in it. The conjuice ones, in it. Oh, bless you, Hugh. Really appreciate that. Yeah. So what we got here is this range high now. So would I take a short? I can't take a short at support, right? So I need to see, like I said, like I was showing the plans earlier. I want to see how we get back below. So for me, right, which also comes into coincide with the idea. So remember that high that I showed you there, this particular high here, it does coincide with the range high. That's it. So once we get back below here, lose this particular low here, that's acting as support, right? Let it do its thing. I don't really mind, right? Once we get back below here, find resistance. I'm happy to take a short here. I'll put a stop loss probably here as a day trade. Play it back down into this area here. Maybe actually, I'm probably putting a bit more aggressive around here itself, around aggressive there. Play into here. I'm expecting a bit of a bounce, right? Take some profits over here. Once it comes back up, finds resistance here. Add more of my position to play back down, and then once we lose this fucking low over here, this particular low, no, not that low, this low here. Would I say that low? Yeah, this low here. Then is lights out, motherfucker. Let's go back into these areas here. That's what we're looking for. And the bullish play, like I said, break it down one more time, is if we get back above the monthly open, 1440 is on the table, but we need to see how we react. So if I go on let's go on the 4 hours. Right. So what we've done here, so what I like to do is mark up this high and go across. can you see that we've done like this triple top thing on the 4 hours? So there's liquidity now going to be resting over here for short, so which means that it will increase our probability to come back down. So like to come back down because there's going to be a selling pressure over here. Cause we will take out these highs over here eventually. Not fucking now, but eventually we'll take out these highs. So France lost yesterday. I know, man. But they qualified though. Tunisia. I'm quite happy Tunisia won, man. I felt sorry for these fuckers though. Bless them. But yeah, so which means that if we were to actually get bullish, right, and come back up, hold into the year, reclaim the monthly open as a quick scalp trade, I'd be happy to take out these highs there. I'd be quite happy to take out these highs, reclaim these highs there, play it level to level, take out these highs there, and then we fill out this inefficiency and squeeze to around $1,400. All right, well, this watch how this really 1440, and then from there we'll see what happens, because right now that's the play. It is the thing in the daily open. I don't think the bullish play happens just now. If we're gonna have a bullish month in December, remember, a bullish month in December, we need to make the low of the month. So we start having the wick. Once we reclaim the monthly open, it'll be all good. It'll all be thingy like quite blessed. Thank you, Alex, man. Thank you. I'm not the best. I'm just like I said, man. I'm just like everybody else, man. I'm just one geese who's just fucking trying to make it. I'm leaning a bit of bearishness, to be honest. Honestly, BTC probably is the clearer one for me, in my opinion. I mean, looking at dollar index, we are, yeah, you see we're finding some support over here already on the thingy. So we just need to push up higher. If dollar index start pushing up higher, it's all good. ES, I think we'll play a bit more lower. I mean, it can still reclaim this high, and then we can go for September's high. I'm quite happy with that. But really and truly, it's looking like it's bearish market structure. Let me show you about the bearish market structure on the ES. Let's go on the 15 minutes. And this is why I'm going to be leaning for some shorts on BTC. So be keeping an eye on that. You can see the market structure is high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Where's the lower high? So really and truly, if I were to actually mark out this particular low here, that's where we're finding resistance. As long as we could spike up into here, do this, break down. And once we break down, I'm quite happy to take the short. We've got stop loss over here. That's quite aggressive. Playing it back down all the way here. See how we need to lose this low. Once we lose this low, make the next leg of the lower low. Okay, and if that happens with ES, BTC will pull back, in my opinion. I do think so. It just makes sense. It just makes absolute sense. And same with Ethereum. And Ethereum will be a clear short once we get back below that low that I was talking about. BTC will be clear for shorts once we lose this low here. Same thing. They're both lining up very exactly the same as well. I want to see this high hold, right? So you could I wouldn't recommend anyone take a short now, right? But if you were to, you could with a stop loss here. But what could happen is we spike up right during New York, then come back down, break down over here, play into this base down there, lose this low, and then we come into these areas here. That's a possible play. So I wanna watch how New York plays out. So I've got my plans. I'm gonna be patient about the game. I'm gonna let it come to me. Take the trade from there, and then we go from there. Okay. Hopefully that helps you guys, man. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Really appreciate you guys actually being on the stream as well. Going on the marathon stream today. Oh, bless you, my bro. ETH daily above the EMA 21, 12 RSI above 50. Let's look at it. You know what? That's a good point. Thank you for that, Burn. Let me just bring up the moving average. Let me just look at the 200 weekly moving average. Let's see what we're looking at, right? Because I'm guessing it's really fucking shit, though, isn't it? So on BTC, let's go on the 4 hours, right? BTC, where's the fucking moving average? Nah, we're that far away. 24K. Nah, fam, that's bad. That is. That's fucking bad. That's so bad. Oh shit, man. Which means, do you remember when I said to you, I believe that the range band here for the next, for 2023 will be here, right? We're gonna be range banding here. It makes sense, man. As this is moving up, we're gonna find resistance, and once we reclaim and hold above the moving average, then we can play on the upside. Fucking hell, that 200 weekly EMA is looking shit. Let's look at the daily. What's the daily saying? Settings. Move this down to daily. Look, shit still in it. It's looking shit, fam. Fucking hell, this is not looking good though. What's the 4 hours saying? Come on, man. It's still looking shit as well, isn't it? Only the 1 hour looks kind of good then, I'm guessing. Not even the 1 hour looks shit. The 1 hour looks shit, fam. Damn, boy. 15 minutes. Let's go. 50. Bruv, everything is bearish, fam. It's fucking mad. Dude, how is the EMA like this? Let's go on the 1 minute. Come on, 1 minute. 1 minute is fucking me up as well. Shit, dude. The 1 minute is fucking me up. Oh, dude. No, that's the 4 hours. Oh, no. Sorry, man. I'm fucking up here. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. Sorry, guys. I'm making this shit up. That's not even right. I'm just changing the time frame there like a dickhead. Alright, so this the 1 hour. The 1 hour is gonna be bullish. Okay, the 1 hour is bullish. Okay, alhamdulillah for that. That's my mistake there. Sorry about that, guys. Fucking scared everybody there. Because I was just thinking, why is the 1 minute so bearish like that? Oh shit, man. Fucking hell. Let's go on Ethereum. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum 1 hour looking looking bullish. Mashallah, it's really good. Settings. Let's go on the 4 hour. Where's the first area of bearishness? It's the 4 hours. It's the 4 hours. I don't want to look at the fuck it. Let's look at the weekly. Let's look at the fucking weekly. What's in settings? Let's do the daily actually. Damn, boy. So you see, at the daily, it makes sense. 1471. Like if we break above highs, these highs there, come above there, come into these areas there, come into here, find resistance, and then we can play the short back down. That's a very possible play of a daily kind of view of the EMA. The 1 week, I don't know what the 1 week is. Fucking, I won't be in it. That's not bad actually. That's not bad. The 1 week is it's not too bad. It's just hugging that line. Okay, cool. We'll see how it goes. Sorry, skin face. Sorry, guys, man. Fucking everyone's like, yeah, I was about to say what the fuck's going on. Sorry, Elijah. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna call it a day before I fuck it up again a bit more in it. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. Smash the likes as well, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody. See you soon.